What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Anthony Gardner with another Madden 17 video. This is gonna be a 30-minute video, which is gonna be great. There may be replays, may not be, try not to be, but sometimes there. I might have just added them in, not meaning to, but I am definitely gonna try to talk for a while. So anyways, so Madden 18 gonna be coming out soon. I might be getting it. I'm thinking possibly Madden 18 is gonna be. Actually, who's excited for that story mode? What's gonna be in there? I am super excited for it. So yeah, I'm phenomenal. I'm like so happy about it. About time they have one. Because NBA has it, MLB does, UFC games do. I don't know about FIFA. I just started playing FIFA again. I had it for a long time, but I used to play on the PlayStation 3. It was one of those free games. Then I'm gonna be starting to do Madden 16. I have that game too. I got Madden. I got all the Madden, but I got the EA access. I recommend getting the EA access. But well, anyways, so I'm gonna stop talking here. I'm gonna start talking here and there and some others very, but I can't talk 30 minutes long. I'm not that great.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Again, it's Charles. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Rod Streeter, the intended receiver. And 4th down coming up. So it's 4th down, and the Chiefs called on their kicker, Cairo Santos, for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We have played a quarter here in this AFC. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. Now back to throw. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands. unable to come down with it.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this will be a, shall we say, a rather optimistic try here. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he does have a good leg, I'll give him that, but not that good.
Not by a long shot.
On first down, Smith. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that when that was a drop, and we just put it on the offense? How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
Here's Smith. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. DeAnthony Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too.
Encroachment defense. Still third down.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Smith. Out to the right here to Wilson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is in. Touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 70 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raiders defense getting ready. And we're going to get a peek at some of the hits that have helped them get this first half lead.
And you know how the best hits happen? By being really good on that side of the ball in terms of fundamentals, being in the right spot, diagnosing plays well, and being there at the point of attack. They are really making it happen.
Smith on first down.
So also what I'm gonna say too is that I'm doing right now the owner one. Yeah, actually they do kind of have a story mode, but they don't have it like you are trained, then you go and then you get drafted. Like I'd rather do that than compared to like whatever this is. Owner mode, GM mode. NHL, I think they have one story mode too. I'm not sure either. I just started playing the newest one. I know I think the older ones did. But anyways, so my favorite team is the Raiders and the Cowboys. So that's why you see some Cowboys players on here, and Edelman and Gronk are my two favorite players from the Patriots. So I got them on the Raiders too. But anyway, so I'm gonna stop talking right here. I want to come back on one more time to save the outro, and yeah.
Touchdown, Oakland. Andre Holmes, 65 yards, and the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And marching back out there now, the Raiders defense gets ready. On 1st and 10, Smith going underneath for Charles. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Holding offense.
Yeah, that right there will set them back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
This is Charles. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Play fake for Charles. Now Smith. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeAnthony Thomas, 67 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get the top speed and complete that play.
So they're going to go for 2. Here's Smith looking to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs defense getting ready to roll. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try and play a little bit better.
Yeah, see if they can play a little bit better on this drive. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And some room to work. Whoosh. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Their mobile quarterback saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Well, you want to talk about making something out of nothing. Boy, he did that right there. What an incredible run.
Obviously a pass play, and he couldn't find anyone open downfield. But sometimes the receivers just run those defenders off, and it creates a wide open space.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jamal Charles. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeAnthony Thomas, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs take advantage of the turnover and put up 6. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This is taken at his 4. Bulldozes past him. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Julian Edelman, 74 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties.
About one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've
got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
I hope you all enjoy this fantastic video I made, and subscribe if you are new, and leave a like if you want more videos like this, and if you enjoy this video, and always, always stay happy, and I'll see you all tomorrow.
57 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Back to throw, Smith. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one.
And now it's blocked. Oh, the Raiders have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
they can get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he'll get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ten yards still left on second down. They'll fake it. Now Smith. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Throwing on third down, Smith. Catch made right side by Wilson. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Charles. Jamal Charles stopped on fourth down. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now he'll let it go on the run. And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Andre Holmes, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And heading out for another drive, the Raiders defense. They haven't played the best, but I guess it's not going to matter because their offense has been so good.
And they'll go in and shake their guys' hands and say, thanks a lot, big day. We'll try and tighten it down for the next ball game. But a lot of guys think this is kind of fun, to be able to go up and down the field, almost like a basketball.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. 3rd down here.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield.
Soon. Coming real soon. Vlogs.